In 1968.
In a galaxy.
Yeah. In 1968. In a galaxy. Near Tony's planet.
You were thinking the 50
I was gonna do
pizza shop.
No, because I was
Italian
gonna do a
food.
mafia thing,
Uh-huh.
right? But then you threw in galaxy, so I try to incorporate the two.
I'm so fucking brain dead, you guys.
All
right, let's wrap it up.
Anyway, thank you so
Thank you
much,
guys
Rick.
so much.
All right.
Rick
Could
Glassman.
I stay and practice? Like, I've never done a solo, and I want to start doing solo podcasts for my Patreon.
great.
What do
And
you
could
mean
this-
solo? Just by yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to start doing solo podcasts for Patreon, and I think maybe like this could be my commercial. Can I do a commercial
Yeah,
here
go
for my
ahead, go
Patreon
ahead, go ahead.
where you guys could get out of here, and I'm just going to do a solo pod?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe could you be my producer for the solo pod?
Got it.
Let's talk topics. Let's bring up the news. Go to CNN.com. I was reading the news recently, which is something that, believe me, I don't do much. But I've been trying to get a better idea of what's been going on in the world. And there's something crazy that recently happened. Did you hear about this? Department of Justice subpoenaed more than 30 people in Trump's orbit. Yeah, so the January 6th shit's been going on. You've been watching. I have a nickname for my producer. What should I have? Like, what's our thing? The cat. I'll call you the cat. Oh, hold on. I'm going to wait until Bobby's done. Because this is going to be my solo podcast, and that's not a solo podcast. Oh, it's calling me. Hello? Let me show you my impression of a ring. Isn't that pretty cool? I bet you I could.
I think you need. I think something. You hit your head somewhere. You're acting a little weird today.
We're
I
at
think
hour
there's
and
something going on.
25 minutes.
Wait, hold on. Was that really funny, or am I crazy? That ring thing. Clip that and send it to me if it doesn't make it in. But can I do my solo pod for real? Let me do it.
Yes,
you guys just
yes,
fucking
go
leave.
ahead.
You can leave or stay.
No, I'm
but-
We
here.
have ads, so keep going.
Yeah, but keep going, Rick.
I'll let you go. Can I do the
Yeah,
ads with
yeah.
you guys?
If you want.
Yeah, you can do the ads with us.
And then I'll do my solo after?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
solo now while we're just taking a break.
No, I feel
No, I need a 5-minute break anyway.
that's not long enough. I wanted to do a half hour. Come on, man. Relax. Dude, what's been going on in the Trump camp is fucking insane. The guy takes top secret documents and thinks, oh, what? They were mine. I could keep them.
Did you see today what happened?
This is my solo pod that's getting interrupted, but this is my solo pod, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Cat. The world of politics is something that I used to think bored me. Not because I didn't know enough about it, but because it didn't entertain me enough to learn. What I've realized recently is I don't have the luxury of not following what's happening in the world like I used to.
Devin Nunes is there.
I can't pretend that what's going on doesn't affect me.
No one has.
You know, first they came for the Jews,
Yes.
and nobody said anything.
Like a mafia.
And then they came for the twins, and nobody said anything. And then they came for the homosexuals, and nobody said anything. Then they came for the black people, and nobody said anything. But guess what? When they come for you, you're not going to be able to get help. You know why? Because there's nobody left around to help. Don't help yourself without realizing that helping other people is the only way to make that sustainable. We live in a world of how many likes can I get? Oh, how many views did I get? I'm popular. I'm the hot chick in school because I got a whole bunch of likes on my tits. Well, I got a news flash, hot shot. That is external validation that at best fills you up with dopamine for a good time. But it also teaches you how to live a life that isn't real. Not because it doesn't become your reality, but because you decided to make this matter more than this. Because if you don't care about how you feel about yourself, you're not even going to learn the tools to work on yourself to grow. You're going to work on the tools on how do I wear the nicest Chanel handbag? How do I have the coolest Air Jordans? That way people are going to think I got a big dick and I come a lot. Well, guess what? I don't care how big your dick is. If you don't love yourself, I ain't sucking it. So what I'm getting at is, right now I got to learn what the world is, baby, because it all affects me. Oh, build the wall, Benghazi, Roe v. Wade, infrastructure. All these things matter. Oh, guess what? This trans person won this tennis match. Listen, you can ask questions. Questions are fine, but don't pretend you know everything because something is weird to you. I tried sushi today for the first time. Thanks, Mr. Cat. I had sushi. I always would have like sushi that had like sauces. I was too scared. I'm starting to eat fish, and guess what? I'm getting good. Try stuff. Just because you don't feel comfortable with it doesn't mean it's bad.
In the world, there's eccentric.
Whatever, man. You said you wanted a break. I'm working on my solo. I wanted to do it when you weren't in here. We could do the commercials. You could leave, and I could do the next 25 minutes. Listen, you guys know what you were getting into when you called me here. You know that I'm a creative guy, and when I get inspired, I'm going to ask people around to help me make it.
Give me a second.
You
Okay?
didn't eat sushi?
No, I don't eat raw. I don't eat raw fish.
What about it do you not like?
The truth, I don't have enough experience, and it scares me.
The way it.
The texture, and I could see the fish. I used to eat lox, bagels and lox as a kid, and then when I went into a delicatessen and I saw the fish cut in half with the orange inside, I never realized, oh, that's what I'm eating, like a fish that's real, and it kind of grossed me out, and I just still have that visceral feeling of like when I'm eating, I'm just picturing a live thing squirming in my mouth.
Do you eat any other kinds of meat?
Yeah, but that's been happening more with meat too, especially with all the cows I follow on Instagram.
Yeah, I have a hard time with. I don't eat a lot of beef.
Yeah.
Not a lot of pork, but fish.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that sounds like code for saying you broke up because you're a lesbian.
Not so far from the truth.
I'm not eating too much beef or pork anymore, but I love my fish.
I love my fucking fish.
And that's Kalila.
Can we take a picture, Rick?
Bottom line. Yeah, but am I going to be able to finish for real? Could I finish my solo?
After we do ads, if you want to stick around and do
you
that.
are gonna hold him back from his child.
Yeah.
And me
Well,
from
can't
my
he leave?
fiance and my
All right.
fiance.
All right. Well, then we'll use this as a trailer. Could I have at least this?
I'm gonna give you all of it.
And if you want to watch more of my solo pod, head on over to patreon.com/takeyoushoesoff, where I'll be solo podding with Kalila and Bobby all the time.
This is amazing. This is amazing.